Hey, it's Rick from Metagamers, and check it out. Looks like a smart cover, right? It's not. It's the brand new case by Devicewear. It's called the Bridgeway, and I'm going to show it to you, so let's check it out. So this is the Bridgeway. It's by Devicewear, and it's going to run you right under $40. I'll link in the description of this video where you can pick it up. This case is going to incorporate both a polycarbonate back shell mixed in with a cover that replicates Apple's smart cover, and it does it really well. Comes in a variety of colors. Couple things I want to call out. The colored versions of this case are going to have a gray interior and a gray polycarbonate shell. So this is orange. You can see that. I also have pink. We also have green. And I'm going to demo the blue, so I'll get that in frame in a moment. And then we have black. And on the black case, I want to call out that the interior of this is black, and then your polycarbonate shell is also black. Couple of other points. The gray polycarbonate shells are going to show a few more markings as you use it. I found that those wipe off pretty well. The black will not show that, but it's going to show a few more fingerprints than the gray will. So just a consideration when you're looking to pick this case up. I've already put my 3rd generation iPad into the blue model of this, and I want to call out a comparison here. So here is the Apple Smart Cover, the official Apple Smart Cover. I'm going to lay it right on top of the Bridgeway cover because you can see they are designed almost identically, and the color is matched really well. The Apple one is right here. The Bridgeway by Devicewear is here. They feel the same. The Apple one feels just a tad thicker than the Bridgeway, and you can see maybe that it's a little bit darker in color. The interior of the covers look the same, and I got to tell you, they feel the same as well. They're just as soft. So real good job there on this cover. Now I do also want to show this case to you up close. So we'll do that in just a moment. The first thing I want to call out is the magnets on this work really well. However, and this seems to be a common thing with a lot of cases like this, if you move it around, you are going to be able to trigger the sleep and the awake. Now I can do that with the official Apple Smart Cover as well, but it takes a little bit more effort. So see, you can see that. So that may or may not be a big issue to some of you. If you throw it in a bag, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it unless you're stuffing it in with a lot of other things that are going to move this around. It takes a little bit of effort, but it would be nice if it stuck a little bit stronger. So just a call out there. Here's the underside. If you see, we've got all of our ports cut out. There is adequate room for everything. And you can see that our speaker cutout is just fine. It's a little deep, and so what that means is when you lay this case down on a table, you don't have to worry about the speaker touching. There's no problem there. There is a magnetic strip on the back of this, which is really nice, and I'll demo what that's for in a moment. This is the only branding you're going to get on this case is in that magnetic strip where it says Devicewear, so very low profile in the branding. And here's how everything else lines up. Microphone is just fine, as is your headphone jack. This is where the case kind of integrates that cover, and you can see what that looks like. And if I give it a shake, you don't have to worry about the cover opening up. It's holding in place really well. Open it up, it's going to awaken your device, close it. It is going to put it to sleep. Now remember that magnetic strip back there. That's used to hold the smart cover in place. And you can see that it holds it in place really well. You don't have to worry about holding it up against your device, so you can just hold it with one hand and it's not going to flap down. And I've never had an issue where it's flopped out or flopped down on its own. Very thin, very lightweight, not an issue with this case from a bulk perspective. You can see there is a little bit of an opening here to here, and that's so this can open and close. And it is a borderless design, so you can swipe to your heart's content and not hit a border here. So that's also kind of nice. It snaps in right along here. It's going to snap in a little bit around this edge and then also around this edge, and it holds it in place really well. I do not suspect it's going to crack in the corners because of the method it used for snapping in, but we'll see as time goes on. Now, this is used just like a smart cover. You roll up the cover in a triangular shape, just like that, and you can use it in both a typing angle like this, or you can use it in a straight up and down viewing angle like this. If you're concerned about rolling it up that way because this is going to touch your screen, you can roll it up the opposite direction and it will work in a typing angle, as I'll demo here for you right now so you can see that. But if you try to put it in that stand mode, it will fall out of place. So this works for a typing angle, but once you try to put it in the stand mode and it provides a little bit of pressure on it, it's going to fall apart. It's not intended to really go in that direction, so that's why. This again is the Bridgeway. It's coming in at just under $40. I'm going to give this case a 4.5 out of 5. I'm very impressed with this. The quality of this case is top notch. On the con side, if it's even a con as much as it is just a minor improvement, I'm going to say that I'd love to see a little bit more magnets here to keep this front cover a little more secure from moving around like this. That would help with the engagement of the sleep and the awake, maybe when you're walking around with it. But it's not a huge deal. That doesn't happen to me all the time. On the Pro side, I think it replicates the smart cover really well, provides a great all-in-one level of protection against scratches and minor drops. Again, it's the Devicewear, it's the Bridgeway, available now. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.